As for faith, it shall flourish.
Please, brother, stop right there. Read that again. As for what?
As for faith,
Faith-based Israelites, right?
it shall flourish.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And a lot of these so-called Egyptology morons, they're set up by the elites behind the scenes. They're part of that crafty counsel. You notice it says against thy people. The Lord's people are the Israelites. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So pretty much that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy the name of Israel. But it's not going to happen because the elect, like Yahushua said, the elect cannot be fooled, you know. The elect is always going to know the truth.
This is Ezekiel 20, verse 7. Then said I unto them, cast ye away every man the abominations of his eyes, and defile not yourself with the idols of Egypt. I am Yahweh thy power. But they rebelled against me, and would not hearken unto me. They did not every man cast away the abomination of their eyes. Neither did they forsake the abomination, neither did they forsake the idols of Egypt. Then I said, I will pour out.
That goes out against these other guys who bring out these false doctrines. You guys don't never get on that, man. You always talking about uplifting Israel and who's going to have the biggest camp in 10 years. You guys are bugged out, man. But then you Elder Tahab, seen some of IUIC men in the parking lot, and the first thing come out of his mouth, well, this is nonsense, how we going back and forth. Well, that's in the scriptures. If your ass is going off according to the scriptures, the real men of the Lord is going to rebuke you and edify you, man. And if you get reproved often, you do what? You harden your heart.
I hope the mic picked it up. Make sure this thing, because the clip was down. If it's down, ain't nothing gonna get picked up. So okay, but this was down. You didn't know, you know. Yeah, because if it's down, you ain't gonna pick up nothing, right? So I hope it was picked up. But you might want to say it again. But I'm gonna say this here to back up what the brother said, and you can get a picture on this brother right here. You can get a close up on this brother right here. What's your name, Mark? Nazariah. It's Nasi. Nazariah. You know the brother. Anyway, this was one of the brothers. This was one of the men, along with some other men from GMS in Chicago, that had confronted IUIC Israelites out there with the big heavy set dude. Yeah, Barney, you know. And I'm trying to be nice, man. I'm trying to be. Hey, but when these brothers came up, they came up really trying. They came up in sincerity, man. They didn't come up trying to, disrupt your camp. They're trying to pull you out the fire because they can clearly see. You can bring it back to me now. They can clearly see that. You guys ain't right, man. Cause Nate know better, man. Nate know better. And when I ran into them two brothers, I'll call them brothers, that in the parking lot at BJ's, man, one of the bigger one, the taller one, I think his name is Sabir, Officer Sabir. He didn't see me because he was kind of bent over. He didn't see me at all. But the other brother saw me. But I saw him before he saw me. So I could have turned around and acted like, let me go back to my car and wait till he leave. Or I could have passed right by him. But I kept walking towards him, and then he was like looking at me to try to look like Tahar. But I already saw him, man. And he didn't know which way I was going to come at him, man. Because they got it like I'm a wild animal, man, like I'm going to do something, pull out a gun on them. I ain't going to do nothing like that. I don't have a toothpick on me, man. I don't have no toothpick. I don't got a rubber band on me. I ain't got nothing on me, man. I'll be in the city years ago, 3 a.m. with no guns, no nothing, man. We go in the spirit of the Lord. So anyway, when I saw them brothers, I kind of started talking. And like I said, I got the last part on camera because my camera was in the car. But coming from the entrance, we were there for a good half an hour. And you know what I did? I confronted them on the name and on the chip. And if we would have stayed there, I would have confronted them on other things because we know that what we're teaching is the truth, man. We know what we're teaching is the truth. And that's why these men had went up to the camp in Chicago. And then out there in Texas, you had Amashabayala and Ariala and Yashawamba confronted Shakia, which Shakia used to be down with us. He even mentioned us. He even mentioned us as being elders, you know. So, but then he got flipped because when he first started getting with Nate, like in 07, they started 07, 08, he started making videos, right? And he was out there with somebody. He was still down with Nate, and every other word he was saying Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai this, and Yahweh Shai that. And we used to get at Nate saying, well, wait a minute, one of your own men say Yahweh Shai, but all of a sudden now he don't say Yahweh Shai. You know? Hey, you're supposed to have your own mind, man. It's in the book of Acts 17 and 13, it speaks about the church of Berea, that whatever Paul taught them, they were more noble than the church of Thessalonica, because what made them noble was because they searched the scriptures, man, daily to see if those things were so. They didn't just say, well, that's the Apostle Paul. He's the guy that got knocked off the horse. He spoke to the Lord. So whatever Paul says, I'm just going to blindly believe it. No, Paul made the statement, man, that they checked out everything that Paul said to see if those things were so, man. And we ain't telling you brothers in GMS, we don't want none of you brothers up in here, or you men, officers, and captains up in here to sound like Lahab, to say, well, look, Tahar said it, so I'm just going to believe it, man. Don't believe whatever I say. We teach that Cornelius is an Israelite, right? And we told y'all, look, check it out for yourself. All right? We told y'all about the name of the Most High. What do we tell y'all? Learn the Hebrew. They know the Hebrew and they were taught under Ariyah, so I'm not going to question that. You better learn that Hebrew, man. You better get that. You better go on the blue letter. And then we even showed that the blue letter go off every once in a while. We got to correct them. You see? So everything that we say and teach, we got it from Ariyah in the main school, but there was certain things, but back in the main school, Ariyah taught, they used to teach that Cornelius was an Edomite. So after that, it had to be changed, man. You know? Well,
then that cuts them trying to say, well, you guys just follow everything.
Well, right, exactly. Right. That cuts that because, like the Sabbath, the main school, Ariyah taught that the Friday sundown and Saturday sundown is the Sabbath. We don't teach that. Why do we teach different? Because we went into the scriptures, man. We researched it. All right, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word,